Yo, what's up gamers? I only came into the break room to grab a snack. And now the lights are flickering, the vending machine's got proximity chat, the mop bucket's camping the doorway, and I'm starting to think the janitor crew accidentally recreated ArcRaiders in real life. But before the ceiling fan respawns as the raid boss, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and let's talk about how ArcRaiders, EmbarkStudios' new multiplayer extraction shooter, just exploded past 100,000 players within minutes of launch and has already achieved 250,000 players. Alright, here's the scoop. ArcRaiders, the new multiplayer extraction adventure from EmbarkStudios, didn't just launch, it detonated. Within 30 minutes of going live, the game blasted past 100,000 concurrent players, and as of this week, it's already broken 250,000 on Steam. That's right, a third-person PvPvE shooter just steamrolled its way into one of the biggest day one launches of 2025. And the best part, it's made by the same studio behind the finals. Which means the gunplay is slick, the physics are ridiculous, and the servers are, well, currently being held together by duct tape and caffeine. If you haven't seen previews for the game yet, ArcRaiders is what happens when Escape from Tarkov and Destiny 2 have a child, and that child grows up watching Pacific Rim reruns. It's a third-person extraction shooter set in a futuristic Earth, where scavengers called raiders dive into massive abandoned zones to loot, survive, and extract before hostile players or robotic arc machines turn them into scrap. You get about 30 minutes per run, you lose your loot when you die, and every match feels like a mix of teamwork, tension, and mild betrayal. Basically, it's trust your squad until Gary decides he needs that rare plasma rifle more than you do. ArcRaiders dropped on October 30th, and before the sun was even up, GameRant wrote how it's surpassing 100k concurrent players. And wouldn't you know it, by the next day the number hit 253k, putting in the top 1 on Steam on Halloween night, beating games like Battlefield 6, Counter-Strike 2, and even The Outer Worlds 2 that just released. The surge was so massive that servers started melting faster than the breakroom microwave when Gary tried to reforge his lunch. Players were getting booted mid-raid, queue time stretched into eternity, and yet nobody cared, because you've got a game that smooth, that cinematic, and that satisfying people will fight through 100 connection lost screens just to keep looting. As for the reception on Steam, it's looking very positive. Out of nearly 13,000 reviews, where most players are calling it one of the most polished multiplayer launches in years. Even though it does have its hiccups and microtransaction controversy, it's still hitting good numbers. ArcRaiders is currently priced at $39.99, cross-platform and available on PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S. So it's not just a hit, it's a juggernaut. EmbarkStudios pulled off a launch most AAA publishers would sacrifice a marketing intern for. Sure, the servers are cracking and the microtransaction controversy, but if they can stabilize it and give players what they want, this could be the next Destiny 2-sized ecosystem. And considering Embark already has 2 more games in the works, this early success might decide the studio's entire future. Well, that's all I have. I gotta bounce. Someone just triggered an extraction event in the break room, and the coffee machine's holding the filters hostage until we deliver 3 energy drinks and a USB stick. But before I go, comment down below. Are you diving into ArcRaiders, or are you waiting for the servers to stop crying first? This is Scruffy the Janitor signing off. Peace out.